things are happening, but from the World Cup, also a bad news for Manchester United, a very bad news, because Man United midfielder Manuel Ugarte has suffered a serious injury at his knee during the game against Spain. Manu Ugarte had to be stretched off the pitch in the first half. Doesn't look good at all, his injury, so we send all the best wishes to Manuel Ugarte, but obviously Manchester United waiting to get in touch with the player, with the Uruguay staff, fear that it could be a serious injury for Ugarte and obviously could impact his future as well. Ugarte was one of the players considered on the market by Manchester United this summer, available for sale, and so with Ugarte leaving, Man United were considering to sign again one more midfielder. Now we have to see what's going to happen, because obviously this is going to impact the physical condition of the player. Let's see how long is going to be the injury, but obviously doesn't look good for Ugarte. We send him all the very best wishes. Talking about midfielders and talking about Manchester United, I wanted to return on Matheus Fernandes. And talking about Manchester United, I wanted to return on Matheus Fernandes, because in the last 48 hours I received many questions on Matheus Fernandes. Portuguese players are absolutely everywhere on the market now, because there is Rafa Leao who said he wants to leave, Gonzalo Ramos is going to Milan, Bernardo Silva went to Real Madrid in a very fast move, and now for Matheus Fernandes, in the last 48 hours I received many questions like, it's true that there is something agreed with Tottenham, it's true that Matheus Fernandes is going to Tottenham, what's going on with Man United? Guys, I still remain stand by my own call on this deal. And so, for Matheus Fernandes, Manchester United and Tottenham are still fighting. Tottenham have been there for days trying to enter, pushing with the player, pushing with his agent, but Manchester United remain in contact with West Ham. Man United are still working on the Matheus Fernandes deal. So, West Ham have been clear with the agent of the player. The player will be sold to the best offer, to the club offering the most money. So, who offers one penny more is getting the player from West Ham. And Matheus Fernandes has opened doors to both Tottenham and Man United. So now depends on West Ham. If West Ham accept United bid, he goes to United. If Tottenham win the race, he goes to Spurs. So the story is open. And from what I'm told, Man United are yet to give up on Matheus Fernandes. So for sure, a story to follow for one of the most wanted midfielders around. Because for Matheus Fernandes, there are many clubs keen, really many clubs keen, many others already called. He was mentioned by Real Madrid in the conversation with Jose Mourinho 3 weeks ago. Then there has been a call from Liverpool at the end of May to ask about the situation. So many clubs interested in Matheus Fernandes. But now, Man United and Tottenham pushing like crazy to get the deal done. And let's see who's going to win this race.
Whoa.
Nico Paz joining Como, so many.
Quick transfer update. Sandro Tonali is prepared to sign for Tottenham if they can agree a deal with Newcastle. We at Sky Sports News have been told the midfielder is keen to play for Roberto De Zerbi, and Spurs will be willing to pay more than £275,000 a week.
One thing that's really interesting that I've noticed, because I've spent quite a bit of time hanging around outside England team hotels and watching the coaches leave, is Thomas Tuchel. If you watch closely, he never gets on the actual England team bus. I don't know if it's superstition, but he always walks around to the second coach. I don't know what it is. I'll ask him about it next time I speak to him. But perhaps it's a superstition. He always likes to go on the coach that follows the team bus. But the players now are on their way to the stadium. They've got a big police escort with them. Now, the journey usually takes about 30 minutes. It's about 10 miles away. But of course, with the police escort, it's probably going to take them around 20 minutes. It's still actually cutting it a little bit fine. I think if you speak to most managers, they would say that for such a big game, they would like to get to the stadium a little bit earlier than 1.5 hours before kick-off. But look, this is Thomas Tuchel's way of doing things. He believes this is the best way to go about it. He doesn't like his players to be hanging around at stadiums for too long. So the England players have left the hotel now, and they should be at the New York Stadium probably in about 20-25 minutes time. Of course, they know what the starting 11 is, and we're about to find that out as well.
Manchester United's summer transfer strategy continues to generate major discussion, with fresh speculation surrounding Portuguese midfielder Matheus Fernandes. The talented youngster has emerged as one of the names attracting attention during the current transfer window, and reports suggest United are carefully assessing whether to make a move as they continue reshaping the squad for the upcoming campaign. The Red Devils have made no secret of their ambition to strengthen several areas of the team before the new season begins. Club officials are believed to be evaluating players who can not only contribute immediately but also become important figures for years to come. Matheus Fernandes fits that profile perfectly, thanks to his age, technical quality and impressive development over recent seasons. Fernandes has established himself as one of Portugal's brightest young midfielders. Comfortable receiving possession in tight spaces, capable of progressing the ball through midfield and disciplined without it, he has earned praise from coaches and analysts alike. His ability to combine creativity with defensive responsibility makes him an appealing option for clubs competing at the highest level. Manchester United are expected to continue investing in younger talent while also ensuring the squad has enough quality to compete domestically and in Europe. The recruitment department has reportedly spent considerable time monitoring players who match the club's long-term vision, and Fernandes has frequently appeared among those under observation. One of the reasons supporters have become excited by the reports is the player's versatility. He can operate in a deeper midfield position, play as a central midfielder or push further forward when required. That flexibility would provide additional tactical options throughout a demanding season filled with league, cup and European fixtures. Another factor that makes Fernandes an attractive target is his composure under pressure. Modern football requires midfielders capable of maintaining possession while being pressed aggressively, and the Portuguese youngster has consistently demonstrated confidence in those situations. His passing range, awareness and intelligent movement allow him to influence matches in different ways. Manchester United supporters understand that strengthening midfield remains an important priority. Throughout a long campaign, injuries, suspensions and fixture congestion can quickly test squad depth. Bringing in another technically gifted midfielder would increase competition for places while giving the coaching staff more tactical flexibility. As with every major transfer story, negotiations involve numerous stages. Clubs must agree on financial terms, personal contracts and various legal details before any move can be completed. While speculation continues, there are naturally several aspects that still need to be resolved before anything becomes official. Reports linking Fernandes with Old Trafford have continued to gather attention across football media and social platforms. Fans have been analyzing his performances, discussing how he could fit into the current system and debating the impact he might have if the move eventually materializes. Manchester United's recruitment philosophy has increasingly focused on identifying players entering the next stage of their careers rather than solely relying on established stars. Investing in talented young footballers offers both immediate competition and long-term development, something Fernandes appears capable of providing. Should the club eventually complete a move for the Portuguese midfielder, many supporters believe it would represent another positive step toward building a balanced and competitive squad. His energy, technical ability and football intelligence could complement several existing midfield options already at Old Trafford.